Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, and today we're taking a closer look at one of the most talked about electric sedans of the year, the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 6. This car is more than just a refresh, it's Hyundai sharpening the blade of what was already a striking F. We'll explore its looks, the experience behind the wheel, the interior comforts, charging and range, how it stacks up in pricing, and ultimately whether it's the right F for you. When you first approach the Ioniq 6, it's the presence that strikes you. The design team clearly wanted to smooth out some of the rough edges from the earlier model. The front end is now cleaner and more purposeful. The sharp LED signature gives it a futuristic expression, almost like a concept car brought straight to production. The subtle curves in the hood give it a muscular stance, but it's still slippery, aerodynamic, and very efficient in its shape. Hyundai claims a drag coefficient around 0.21 in prior models, and this version continues to hug the air. That translates not just into looks, but real-world range gains. Walking around the side, the Ioniq 6 maintains its coupe-like fastback silhouette, which is one of its defining features. It almost feels like a four-door sports car in proportion, even though it's not pretending to be a traditional luxury coupe. The smooth body panels reflect light in a sculptural way, and the flush door handles pop out when you approach with the key. Depending on trim, you'll find wheel options ranging from elegant aerodynamic alloys to more aggressive sporty patterns. For buyers, this means you can lean into efficiency or lean into presence. The doors shut with a solid thunk, a sign Hyundai is aiming to improve perception of quality. Moving to the back, you'll notice Hyundai simplified things. The controversial double spoiler design of the earlier model is gone, replaced with a single integrated lip spoiler that looks far more premium. It still keeps that signature light bar stretching across the trunk, which looks especially dramatic at night. The brake lights are pixel-inspired, carrying on Hyundai's pixel design language seen in the Ioniq 5 and other models. The rear diffuser at the bottom has been reshaped, and overall the back end now feels balanced. Whether you pull up to a valet stand or park in your driveway, this is a car that makes a statement without looking awkward. Step inside, and the impression is one of calm, tech-forward sophistication. Hyundai calls it a mindful cocoon, and you can feel that. The dash is low and clean, with a wide dual-screen setup running across the middle. The digital gauge cluster is crisp, easy to read, and customizable. The infotainment system feels familiar if you've driven other Hyundais recently, but it's been tuned for smoother operation and quicker responses. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work seamlessly, and now you have the option for wireless CarPlay in some trims. One major improvement in the 2026 update is the steering wheel. The earlier pixel-light two-spoke design is replaced with a more conventional three-spoke unit that feels better to hold, especially on long drives. The interior materials have also been upgraded. Where there was harder plastic before, Hyundai has added more soft-touch surfaces and premium trims. Depending on whether you go for a base, say, the mid-level cell, or the more upscale limited. The center console redesign also makes everyday usability better, with easier-to-reach controls, more intuitive cup holder placement, and a wireless phone charger that actually holds your device in place on bumpy roads. Space is impressive in the front, with excellent legroom and supportive seats. In the back, passengers enjoy strong legroom as well, but headroom is still tight because of that sweeping roofline. For average height adults it's fine, but taller passengers will brush their heads against the roof. Cargo capacity isn't huge, with the trunk around 11 cubic feet, but for day-to-day groceries, suitcases, or gym bags, it's adequate. The front adds a little extra storage, though not as much as you'd find in a Tesla Model 3. Under the hood on the road, the Ioniq 6 feels refined. The base rear-wheel drive version with the smaller battery isn't going to set your hair on fire, but it's smooth, quiet, and ideal for commuting. The long-range rear-wheel drive strikes the best balance for most buyers, with excellent efficiency and a real-world range that comfortably clears 300 miles on a charge. That means for many drivers you can go several days between charges. The dual-motor all-wheel drive version brings the excitement, with instant torque, confident acceleration, and great grip in all weather conditions. 0 to 60 in the mid-4-second range is no joke, especially in a car that's meant to be practical too. Then there's the halo model, the Ioniq 6N. This is Hyundai's first full electric performance sedan, and early drives suggest it's a monster. Over 600 horsepower, a boost function that rockets you forward like a supercar, and chassis tuning that makes the car agile and fun in corners. It's more than just a power upgrade, it's the future of Hyundai's performance division, and it's going to surprise a lot of people who didn't think Hyundai could build something this thrilling. Charging is another area where the Ioniq 6 shines. Thanks to its 800-volt architecture, you can go from 10 to 80% in under 20 minutes at a high-speed DC fast charger, assuming the station supports it. That's among the fastest in the industry, rivaling Porsche Taycan and besting many Teslas in consistency. For home charging, a Level 2 setup will refill the battery overnight, making ownership easy. Hyundai also offers vehicle-to-load capability, so you can plug in appliances, tools, or even power your campsite using the car's battery. Safety is a strong suit too. Hyundai loads the Ioniq 6 with driver assist tech. Even on base trims, you get adaptive cruise, lane keeping, blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning with automatic braking, and more. Upper trims bring in a 360-degree camera system and highway driving assist, which makes long highway trips less tiring by handling steering and braking in a semi-autonomous way. Crash test ratings from earlier models have been strong, and Hyundai continues to invest heavily in safety engineering. Let's talk value. Pricing for the 2026 model isn't fully locked in yet, but the prior model started in the high 30s and topped out in the mid 50s before incentives. It's safe to expect the new one to start closer to $40,000, with well-equipped trims climbing toward $55,000 or so, and the full-blown N model pushing into the $60,000 to $70,000 range. Compared to rivals like the Tesla Model 3, Polestar 2, or BMW i4, that's competitive, especially when you factor in Hyundai's warranty, which remains one of the best in the business. Living with the Ioniq 6 day-to-day means enjoying its quiet ride, futuristic cabin, and strong range. It's the kind of car that makes mundane commutes feel special, because you're gliding along in something that looks like nothing else on the road. It draws attention, but not in a flashy or obnoxious way. Owners will appreciate the low running costs of a NEV, and Hyundai's growing charging partnerships make road trips more feasible. The only real compromises are the small trunk, slightly tight rear headroom, and the fact that it's not quite as sporty in non-N versions as its looks suggest. Still, the 2026 Ioniq 6 stands as one of the most balanced electric sedans you can buy. It combines futuristic styling with everyday usability, cutting-edge charging with solid range, and an interior that feels both advanced and comfortable. Whether you're someone stepping into your first EV or a seasoned electric driver looking for something fresh, this car deserves a close look. And if you want serious thrills, the Ioniq 6N is waiting in the wings to rewrite expectations of what Hyundai performance means in the electric era. So that's our deep dive into the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 6. A stylish, capable, efficient, and exciting EV that shows Hyundai is serious about the future. What do you think? Would you pick this over a Tesla Model 3 or a BMW i4? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up for more in-depth reviews of the latest cars hitting the road. Thanks for watching, and as always, drive safe and see you in the next one.